What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. We have some breaking news from Intellivision once again, and it's not good news again. But I want to keep covering this Intellivision Amico situation as it unfolds, just so people are in the know with everything that's transpiring, because let's be honest, we can't get enough of this. Alright, so first off, huge shout out to Geek Getaway Tony for finding this information and letting us know about it during his podcast last night, and No Swear Gamer on Twitter echoing what he told us at that point. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and bell for notifications and like this video. I'd appreciate that. Now, with all that stuff out of the way, let's get to this interesting information going on considering a potential mass exodus over at Intellivision headquarters. So far, according to LinkedIn, we have, well, Tony said there were 4, but when I did the research and double-checked the math, I can find 3, plus a 4th person that doesn't have their company linked to the actual Intellivision company. It's like a different Intellivision, that no profile picture or anything, so I'm not counting that person. 3 people have listed on their LinkedIn that they are open for work and ready to get hired somewhere else. That's kind of a lot for a small company, and the more impressive thing about this is they're not like minor jobs. 2 of the 3 are kind of a big deal. So first off, we have a senior logistics manager that is ready to work and looking elsewhere. We also have a software engineer that is ready to work and looking elsewhere. A software engineer for a console that hasn't launched yet is looking for work elsewhere. That's a little bit alarming for people that are hanging on tight to this project, but be that as it may. And finally, a QA analyst, which, being a former QA analyst myself, I kind of understand that one, because the work for quality assurance in gaming is very unpredictable and an uneven, unsteady landscape, and they're always hopping from job to job. What I would take issue with here is the console hasn't launched yet, and there's a lot of games that aren't completed yet, so you kind of need the QA still there. So it's a little bit concerning that a QA analyst is ready to work and looking and open and available elsewhere. So those 3 positions, Senior Logistics Manager, Software Engineer, and QA Analyst, all listed on LinkedIn as current employees of Intellivision, all looking for work elsewhere. And this is out of 46 people on the LinkedIn website attached to Intellivision Entertainment. So 3 out of the 46, which, quick math, I think that's what, 6.5%, 7%-ish of the workforce is already available and ready to work somewhere else currently, while they're making a new console and about to manufacture it, supposedly. A little bit concerning. But that's not the only thing and the only reason why I wanted to make this video either, because while I was researching what Tony told us about, I was going through all the people that worked at Intellivision, and I understand it's a startup and it's extremely risky and there's no guarantees of anything when you're taking a job at a startup company, especially in the video game industry. That being said, it's a little bit concerning when I was going through, especially a lot of the top positions, the chief positions of people that work multiple jobs and are CEOs of their own companies or other companies, or working somewhere else, maybe not even leading it, but just having another job at the same time as they're working at Intellivision. And like I said, it's a startup, no guarantees, and there's a lot of, uncertainty involved, so you want to make sure that you're able to have a steady income from somewhere if you're taking the risk at a startup. A little bit concerning though, because if you've been there for 3 years or even 4 years and you have been working somewhere else the whole time, it makes me wonder how much focus and effort some people have had while they've been employed at Intellivision over the past few years. I don't want to say it calls into question effort and stuff like that, but let's put it this way. If I was working multiple jobs, I wouldn't be able to fully focus on my priority. And I look at this as that kind of situation where if things aren't looking great, or if they're slowing down and they're waiting to purchase chips or manufacture deals and stuff like that, then maybe you might let your efforts and focus slip a little bit, or tend to lean towards the higher priority job in your life, the one that's guaranteed to be bringing income in, the one that is going to be there for you after this company files for bankruptcy. That's a theory. That's speculation. But again, everything keeps leading me down this path. We have 3 active employees that are openly looking for other jobs right now on LinkedIn. And I don't know about you guys, but if I was a CEO like Phil Adam is, I would be questioning them on why they're looking somewhere else if I was fully confident in my company and what we were doing. If they're actively looking somewhere else while they're fully employed, I'd be wondering what's going on. If I was sure that this thing was going to turn out right. And like I said, there was a 4th person, but I'm not going to count that one because it didn't look like it aligned with the group of 46 people that are listed to work with Intellivision Entertainment, the worldwide company with offices in Utah and Dubai and Los Angeles, and I believe there's another one somewhere else. Oh, Germany, obviously. And I think there's another one somewhere else. I don't know. But this company is, for a startup, absolutely gigantic worldwide presence with only 46 people listed on LinkedIn working for them. Just, that's impressive. That's fascinating. But again, this is a lot of speculation on my part, on Tony's part, on No Swear Gamer's part, where we're just looking into this information. We're like, it's a little sus. You got 3 people that are actively, openly looking for positions, and you have a countless amount of other people, like over 10 that I didn't go through and write down each one, but I went through each person that's listed as working there, and it felt like the overwhelming majority of high-ranking positions at Intellivision all worked somewhere else concurrently the entire time they've been at Intellivision. So it's just a little fishy. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to like raise alarms and say this thing was a scam, but it's a little fishy and concerning if there's that many people working at the company that don't have their full focus and priority on making sure this thing gets out the door. And I think that's really the focus of this video, and just wanting to draw attention to that because, yeah, it's fascinating. The Intellivision Amico saga is the story that just refuses to die. It always feels like there's something new to talk about every single day with this. So anyways, that's where I'm going to leave this one. 3 people actively looking for positions and a bunch of other people that are concurrently working somewhere else right now. I don't know. It just makes me feel like if that's the situation here, it feels like there's a preparation for a mass exodus out of this company in very short time. We shall see, though, because it's not over until Tommy sings. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.